Welcome to the Mike and Rob Experience. If you're out there, we're brought to you by the First National Bank. Got a little confusion going on here with YouTube. Zip me a text. Let me know if we are officially live and running here. Hopefully this change I made will get us running. Lost my partner in crime. Rob Durr went out the door. I'm doing some checking here in YouTube. And we are up and on it. So, Legion of Loyal listeners, Wildcat fans, we are on with a semifinal showdown. The Final Four, River Falls 19-0 taking on the 16-7 Kimberly Papermakers. And Hallie Olson drops down a big strike. And hopefully we went stream live, Rob, and we should be good.
I had to go get the score right, but I believe it's 7-4.
7-4, Kimberly up in set number one. Olson to serve.
I got to get my sandals off.
I know.
There we go. That's better.
Going to replay that point.
I like to be able to feel the court, you know what I mean?
Anybody out there in Legion of Loyal listener land, please let me know if we are officially up and running.
What happened there, bud?
Well, I don't know if the schedule, I did what Westy said and just did a stream live.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have to be scheduled or anything like that. It's whatever we have going on right now. Derry with a big dig. Kaylee pushes outside to ban it.
That's better.
Still says nothing.
Okay.
So it says live.
It's 5-7.
I'm getting that.
Well, that works,
That looks live to me, doesn't it?
It looks like the game we're watching.
Yes, it's working. Yep.
Red and blue.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, Legion of Loyal listeners.
Here we go.
You may have to go search for a different spot, but we are on.
What happened there? Lift? Wow.
We're
climbing back into this thing. 7-6.
7-6. Kimberly up set number one. Hallie Olson behind the line again to go for the Wildcats. Pass is on the mark. Mao goes back set.
That's better.
Does not get it over. Referee says yes, there was a block made. I didn't see it at all.
Rolled across the tape, but all right.
Big swing off of Maggie Cartwright off the outstretched blocking hands of Maddie Cayley. And the paper maker up 8-6, Rod. Did you mark that one?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm a little disheveled right now. My bad.
Yeah, tell me about it. Back to serve for the paper maker. Wearing number 4 is Lauren Elliott. Cayley backs up to Gretz.
That'll work.
Nice job there. Past the outstretched hands of Brooke Anderson, the sophomore DS out of Kimberly. Rob, we got to welcome the Kimberly fans. We were talking to some of the parents, and hopefully they found the live stream.
Hello, Kimberly fans.
Gretz with a good serve.
Oh, big block from Wolf.
Big block out of the hands of Anna Wolf. Penetrates over the net about 17 inches.
Give or take.
Rob, the Cedarburg Bulldogs beat Kimberly in the tournament here.
Weird how that stuff
to go
works.
again. Tie game, 8-8. Kimberly trying to do something. Back row attack, roll shot. Picked up by Derry. Now it's Cayley with the jackpot!
Ding, 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 ding,
Gambler that time, Rob, jumps up for a jump set and throws down the left.
Fooled him. Let's dive in.
We're diving in to talk to Sarah Cayley.
You just don't see a lot of teams doing it, where they have their middle back coming up and their wing players are going deep. I'm not telling you that because I don't want you guys to hit line shots, because I want you to do what we do.
She got her hand over the mic or what? Come on, go.
Huh. Right over here, if you need it. Normally I'm saying don't do that.
Yeah, coach, you tell her.
Defense.
Oh, yeah. Cats.
There we go. Diving in and out of the huddle with head coach Sarah Cayley. Timeout.
Nothing's working right now.
Brought to you by the First National Bank. Back to serve for the Wildcats. Freshman, the Hailstorm, Haley Gretz.
I believe we're up 9-8.
There we go. Set is up outside.
Oh, get it.
Digs up by Olson. Cayley goes outside.
Oh, wow.
That one will drive down a point.
Right there, yep. Just like that.
Rob, Sophie Langlois, I get to look down the bench from her angle here, is just fired up. Are we good on the mic?
Yeah, it's off.
No, with Coach Cayley?
Oh, I don't know.
Comes back on. Oh, that time Gretz just, Rob, whistles that one about as long as one of your little goatee hairs on your chin.
That's about 3/8 of an inch for those of you not seeing my face.
The setter, Callie Mao, to go for the Papermakers.
Ooh.
Marg's been playing well. Cayley goes to Wolf. and finds it in the back part of the back court. Anna Wolf, Rob, is turning into quite the leader of the Wildcats here and probably should be.
Pretty good player.
Yes. Kaylee back behind the line, the junior setter. Good serve. Pass. There's another ace off the hands of the Gambler.
She's done that before.
She has done that.
12-9 Wildcat, I think.
Who's back there, bud?
Don't quote me on that. What?
The Gambler strikes down another one. Mao runs it down, goes outside. Good strike picked up by Olsen. Kaylee waits, backs up to Wolf.
Nice.
Drives it down off of Callie Mao, the junior setter. And I tell you, Maddie Kaylee on a little bit of a run back there, but that's nothing we haven't seen this year.
No, it's pretty
13 to 9,
stuff.
Rob, is what the score is. I just saw the official score clock.
Oh, we got something right.
There it is. Kaylee with another good serve. Mao waits, pushes back set.
Oh, that's out.
Get it.
Oh.
Paints the line. Well done, Maggie Cartwright. Yeah. Big girl going to Arkansas.
I think that dropped on the line. Is that in? If it's on the line?
It is.
Right? Yeah. I had a pretty good look at it.
You did from there?
I did. I'm not even kidding.
Maggie Cartwright back. Good bullet serve. Picked up. Good pass, Marg. Kaylee goes back, set to Bannon. You ain't going to get that one, and that one's just inside the line. And head coach here for Kimberly had a good look at that one.
I think I missed a point for Kimberly. Dang it.
13-9, Rob, and we're still serving with Emily Bannon. We'll keep it up as best we can. We're in a volleyball facility. It's an old Kohl's distribution center.
Oh, that's going to be bad.
Bannon drops him down. Cartwright picks up. Great defense by Cartwright. Mao goes in two. Now it's Wolf to set out to Olsen. Takes it down the line and pulls it just a hair outside.
Yeah, that one landed out of bounds.
Junior number 8, Carly Deering, to serve to our left. Waits, right hand is up, and here we go. It'll be Marg with a perfect pass to Kaylee. Kaylee goes outside to Olsen.
Oofda.
Right in front of Callie Cartwright. Hallie, the hammer Olsen, drops down and delivers, and Rob, she is looking more and more athletic every match.
Yeah, I said it in the previous match. She's been looking good this weekend. Really good.
Base offense here on the Mike and Rob Experience. We're just trying to bring you a broadcast from a...
Just trying to do something. We're just trying to make something happen.
Wolf goes with the float. Cartwright picks that one up, and that's an ace for Anna Wolf. Rob,
bingo.
We have an opportunity, and we're going to go dive into the huddle. It's 16 to 10.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's better.
Nice shot, Anna. That was great.
Yeah, that was a great serve. I feel like we've had really good, consistent serving. One conversation I had with Haley when she came out is as the game's going on and we get more and more jacked up because we're really excited, that's when you have to stop and take that deep breath because you're so excited you just want to do it harder and harder and harder. You don't have to. I like the swings we're taking, and I like your offensive choices in terms of how to split the block. So you're really moving people around. You hit that ball to the player that was there to play a tip hard. You hit over the block with some pace, and I loved it because she's there for soft stuff.
I saw that too.
And you brought it at her. Keep the pressure on. Let's go.
Cats. Wildcats in the Final Four here. Anna Wolf floating some serves in there, and she's going to take it back behind the line again. Right in front of her mom. Jason, I hope you're watching at home. Good luck to the Falcon football team. And that time, Rob, just before the timeout, we were talking Fred Barr has been a little bit more daring the last couple matches with his zone calls. So obviously the 2, 3, and 4 are the short ones, trying to land that thing just inside the 10-foot line.
Not easy to do.
Brooke Anderson to go for Kimberly. Big rematch off the side of her hand. It's going to be Olsen. Kaylee back to Langlois.
Nice. Very nice.
Great IQ heads-up play by the senior captain, Sarah Langlois, just to push that one to the open
dropped it
zone.
right at about 5 foot, bud.
Rob, here comes Abby Derry. She was our Wildcat feature player of the game last match, and she was talking about her Lithuanian service technique. Floats one out there. Cartwright pass to Mao. Going quick. Push. Picked up easily by Marg. Kaylee goes out to Olsen. Block is up. Picked up. Going out to Cartwright with a back row attack. Derry is there. Kaylee pushes out to Olsen.
Jeez, look out. Whoa, that hit the camera.
Brooke Anderson, Rob, playing the down-the-line shot. DS, sophomore. Maybe a little too much pop on that one, buddy. I don't know if you want to bring that to the right.
Steam on that one.
Derry, the Lithuanian server, to go again. It's going to be Anderson. This time Mao pushes outside. Big pickup, Bannett.
Beautiful. I think I missed a point.
Dang it. Mao goes back row to Cartwright. That time Marg is there. Olsen, back row attack to Bannett. Standing. Mao bumps it outside to the middle. That's number 10, Courtney Pearson. Rob, they're triplets.
They are?
Yes.
Wow.
Pearson triplets. Puts her in motion. Kaylee Derry there. Nice job. Kaylee can't get the free ball over. And I'll tell you, from my little bit of experience playing setter and volleyball, you get a little dizzy.
Yeah, spinning around.
18-13. Wildcats lead set number 1 here at the Charger Rally in Menominee Falls. Derry, Kaylee Gretz, and she's been hot all weekend. Anderson goes out to Cartwright in 2.
Get it.
Nice pickup, Olsen. Sloppy play. Mao tries to go. Gretz is there for a block. Goes outside to Pearson. Picked up by Derry, but it's in the stands. Woo! 18-14, but are we accurate and on? I'm taking a look at the score.
Not sure.
They turn it to the other side, but don't show us.
I think we're close.
Courtney Pearson to serve. Rob, she leads the team with 152 kills.
Wow. That's a bunch.
Cartwright, big swing off the touch, and that'll be a point for the Papermakers. Here we go.
18-15, I believe.
We're diving in, Rob, to talk to Coach Kaylee.
It's scrapping still. The only reason why I wanted to call a timeout was to reset up here. What are we hitting here? Is she behind you right now? Haley's right front or over the net? Keep her in front on a B because it's going to freeze the block. And then I'd like to go 3 with Hallie. Okay, so B3, which normally we don't run a lot of pinch in, but they block the line pretty well, and I'd like to get inside the block so that she has a power cross. It's all going to be dependent on the pass. So you 3 have to buckle down and get that ball up to her, okay? Let's go. Okay.
Cats!
First national break, bringing to the timeout and broadcast. Rob, pretty simple. Coach, it's doing a little hook and bait.
Yeah.
Courtney Pearson, the junior, 152 kills on the year, coming into the tournament to serve.
Speaking of hook and bait, we got to get back on the river. You're down by 6 fish right now, bud.
Yeah, we'll get to that after the tournament. Bannon. Now it's going to be Mao. Pushes outside the
Cartwright.
Cartwright.
Wow, that was nice.
Maggie Cartwright, the big senior wearing the 11, comes up big, and it's 18-16. Wildcat lead. Set number 1. And Legion of Loyal listeners, it's best 2 out of 3.
Got ourselves in a bit of a kerfuffle here, bud.
Well, it was just like this before. Chris Fitzgerald, that didn't work, said that these guys kind of lull you to sleep at times. Well, Hallie Olsen doesn't lull too many people to sleep as she snaggles one through the double block.
Good terminology there. That was like a bit of a snaggle, wasn't it?
Coach Kaylee up on her feet. Hallie Olsen to serve across the court. Here we go. Good pass is Pearson. Mao gives it up. Big block is up off the swinging hands of Maddie Schroeder. Kaylee to Bennett, but they pick it up. Mao's got one place to go.
Too many.
That'll be a double, my friend. Callie Mao, junior setter. Chris Fitzgerald was saying that between Mao and Kaylee, they're a couple of the top 5 setters in this junior class. Olsen to go again toward the line. Mao waits.
Okay.
Bennett challenges and wins that one.
21-16 Wildcat. Let's go, girls.
Emily Bennett, the AKA the gunslinger, playing tall and in charge, tough up front in the net area. Nana's here, but Papa Jim better be on YouTube.
He is.
Olsen,
that was
good
a nice
serve. Mao waits, jump serve. Outside to Cartwright, missed time. Kaylee's out. Derry's got to put it over to Bennett with a big swing.
Wow.
Nice play that time by Lauren Elliott. Olsen playing some great defense, and Kaylee goes to Bennett with a little touch and kill.
Dirty.
Emily Bennett starting to add to her toolbox, Rob. If you remember last year, we didn't talk too much about Emily other than just having the fastball.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that one was...
We're bringing the change up this year.
We call that one the spitball. Olsen doing a much better job of serving. Here's a high set free ball, not free ball. Picked up one arm Bennett. Kaylee's got to go back to Bennett. Goes down the line and out of bounds. Brooke Anderson protecting the line. And Coach...
Didn't matter. Hit the pin anyway.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all right. You probably can't see it because there's a big, tall girl standing in front of you.
They're all taller than me. Sophomore Lauren Elliott to our left, backing up for the serve. Jump, float, picked up, nice pass, Derry. Kaylee goes to Gretz.
Just out of bounds.
Just off the mark. Right idea, right spot.
22-18 Wildcat. They're tightening it up, bud.
River Falls, Rob, a little discombobulated maybe like we were.
Yeah, maybe.
Elliott again. That time Rob gives the Wildcat a free point.
Heck, they might be getting tired. It's been a long day.
Now they just had a big battle. Kimberly went 32-30 in set 2 win over Wisconsin Lutheran.
That's a drooler right there.
Final four, River Falls and Kimberly. The winner will take on the winner between Arrowhead and Divine Savior Holy Angels. Olsen again with great defense. Kaylee goes jackpot, little Izzy Bar-esque.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't think that went over the net.
Saw Rob that the 4 zone was open. Fooled
that was
everybody,
nasty.
including Rob Derry, and Fred Barr likes the look of that.
I thought that was just a horrendous set.
Speaking of adding to your arsenal, Maddie Kaylee might be picking up a few tricks up her sleeve as well. Gretz on the serve. Mao pushes. Cartwright, big approach. Olsen again. Cartwright goes up, and Olsen actually got hands underneath it.
Played that well.
Seems like the teammates kind of sat around with her.
You got long sleeve jerseys, so there's a lot of room up the sleeve for
Callie Mao, Callie Mao, the junior setter, looks to the coach, gets the zone. Float serve coming. Mark picks it up. Kaylee's got to go. And Emily Bannett's there, but a big pickup that time by Elliott. Free ball, Olsen. Kaylee. Bannett up and out. Just long off the past the baseline.
24-20, I believe, Wildcat.
You are correct, Rob. I just checked the official score, and we will have to see what happens. Callie Mao to serve. Kaylee goes back to Wolf, and that's been working all weekend. Now it's Marg. Kaylee pushes pin to Bannett. Double called off the hands of Maddie Kaylee. And we are in set point number 2 for the Wildcats.
They're just doing that to make the coach mad right now, I think.
24-21. Mao to serve. Olsen pass. Kaylee out to Bannett. Big swing.
Later.
Elliott can't handle.
That'll do it.
Go up.
And they stay there.
And they stay there.
And they stay there. 'Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in.
Rob, the 19-0 Wildcats. You got to love it. They've dropped 1 set in 19 matches. Coach Kaylee brings the troops down to Menominee Falls to try to strengthen the schedule and put our name on the map.
Haven't dropped a set, bud.
Yeah, we lost a set to Hudson.
Things like that happen, my friend.
The big cat in charge of the timeout huddle. Coach Kaylee's putting in her lineup sheet.
Probably over there chewing the officials out.
Yeah, you might see that. 25-21. And all we do is win, win, win. We got to win one more set. And we, in the Wiley,
going to the championship. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though.
Rob
This Kimberly team is going to lay down. You know that.
Well, you tried to
seasoned veterans.
Did the Rice Lake Warrior lay down last night?
No, I thought they were going to, but they did not.
We almost
You
made
should have bet me.
a gentleman's bet, but it was an unmeasurable bet.
I think it's measurable. They didn't lay down. You would have known if they did. They didn't.
They were down 2 scores and took a timeout with 12 seconds to go.
I was wrong. Will you stop rubbing it in?
The Three Stooges calling the broadcast last night. Kevin Westhouse, Bo Herstein, and Jeff Johnson, who's with his boy at Miller Park today.
Did a heck of a job, I thought.
Well, Rob, after that first set, the team and the coaching staff don't quite have the same energy as what they did last match against Cedarburg.
Yeah, no. Well, they played to near perfection in that match.
Yeah, they hit almost 600. They passed a 2.3, and I bet our statistician Sophie, the Captain Langley, does not have that kind of numbers for this one.
I don't think so, no. They didn't do too bad, but it wasn't like that.
Uh-oh.
What?
Maddie Kaylee was complaining of sweaty hands last match.
Okay.
And attributed that to some of her doubles.
Maybe a little talcum powder or something on there?
I said, why don't you go ice your hands, because all your blood flow is going to your fingertips with probably a little bit of swelling.
There's some blood flow going to her cheeks. Look at those things.
Guns N' Roses. There they are right there. Emily Bannett, Madison Kaylee, the AKA the Guns N' Roses.
Whole lot of Rosie.
Well, we're going to reconfigure the court for the championship match. No matter what, the Wildcats will play for a 3rd or 4th place match, I believe.
I would imagine. Oh, that's a point.
And there it is. Wildcats on top in set number 2.
Papermaker tossed one into the net.
1-0, and that's going to put the serving genius, Miss Madison Kaylee, the junior, behind the line. Floats one out there. Good pass. Miles got to go over in 2. Olsen picks it up. Kaylee gives it back to Olsen.
Come on, man.
Double called on that one.
Okay.
Chris Fitzgerald did say in our pregame interview, but was not on the air.
Yeah.
You got to play in-system volleyball against Kimberly. Courtney Pearson to serve. Marg puts it up. Kaylee out to Wolf on the outside. Boy, big play that time by Elliott. Roll shot coming, just goes. Kaylee out to Bennett, waits.
Oh,
and just taps it down the line, Rob. I don't need to go 45
No.
mile an hour every time.
She saw the spot and put it there, didn't she?
I think so, and that puts herself behind the line. Takes a look over to the big cat, gives her the 5 zone, Rob. Let's see what she likes. Loves cutting the court. Drops it in front of the libero. Mao pushes outside to Cartwright.
Oh,
and
I thought that was in.
Yeah, good call. He overturned it. The lines judge called it out of bounds, and the upstairs ref said,
I saw it.
That was in by a foot in both corners.
Yeah.
Maggie Cartwright.
Good looking shot.
Senior. Talking about the tilted kill.
Put some steam on that one. What?
The tilted kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's behind the line, Rob? Back there, the libero. That looks like it's going to be Lauren Elliott, the sophomore.
I can't even see her.
Serves to our libero. Perfect pass. Kaylee goes back to Wolf with a lean.
Okay.
Off the blocking hand of Maggie R. Cartwright and Anna Wolf.
Now we're sitting at 3-2 Wildcat.
Drives one down, I believe, Rob, from our last broadcast. We've had like 9 matches since then. She was leading the team with 67 kills.
That feels like a long time ago.
She'll probably be upwards of 100 is my guess here by the time this tournament gets done. Cartwright with a push. Yep. Picked up. Kaylee's going to put it over. Free ball had to come. Good play. Cartwright, big swing. Langlois and Gretz up there on a double block, and Sarah Langley could not get the square hands on that big swing off of Cartwright.
Gambler tried to get it up, but was not effective. Very close.
A little shocking, Rob. I don't call Courtney Pearson's name, but Maggie Cartwright is the rock star so far. The wiggle is good. Kaylee's got to give that one to Langlois, and she drops it in between the double block.
Okay, all right.
Cartwright and Deering up there both on the double block, and Sarah Langlois.
Who's their big hitter? Which one?
Courtney Pearson, number 10, is leading the team in kills.
But she's been quiet.
I haven't called her name much, and Derry to serve for the Wildcats.
Maybe they're trying to mix it up a little.
Elliott, Mao, back set this time.
Oh,
Cartwright.
Man.
Emily Bannett right there doing a good job reading the block and had her hands up to protect herself and put down a big hammer. Are we good at 4-3?
4-4, I believe. Sorry.
All right, let's see what we can do. Speaking of Cartwright, nice serve. Bannett to Kaylee, to outside to Olsen.
Oh.
She takes one down the line and says, I can do that better than you.
They're working the lines pretty well today. I don't know if they've been working on that at practice, or they always do, I assume, but they're doing a good job of it.
We have a secret guest coming up for the postgame, and he doesn't even know he's coming. Olsen to serve. Good pass that time. Right on the mark to Mao. Big up from the middle. Pushed out.
Oh! Whoa.
Bannett gets a little racy on that one.
Lost her head a little bit there for a second.
Carly Deering gets up and puts that one over.
Did that have to go over there?
I don't think so.
I didn't
I thought it was 2 hits, but I don't count that high. Big serve. Derry. Good pass. Got to go over. Kaylee challenges, and the gambler goes jackpot.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right now, Wildcats up set number 2, 6-5. They won the first set 25-21. And the Hailstorm freshman Haley Gretz to go for the Cats. Good serve. Passes off the mark. Mao runs it down. Courtney Pearson.
Trouble over there.
Nothing there, Rob. She was rejected by the antenna. Hey, we beat those guys yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we did.
The Orioles playing the Lancers.
I remember that big tall blonde with the curly hair. Let's
8
go.
courts filled with action here at the Milwaukee Sting Center. Cartwright's got to deliver. Good pass, Gretz. Kaylee bumps it out to Bannett. Pulls it back in. Pearson. Now Elliott and back row attack to Cartwright. Gretz, great pass. Middle. Wolf gets the tip and roll. And Anna Wolf is big smiles.
Making Sophie Langlois smile. Oh, let's go.
There we go. First national break. And I'll let you talk to the coach.
Now they're fired up.
All right, ladies, for this set alone, we are passing a 2.2, and we're hitting 500. All right? That's
good
amazing.
enough.
And what I like about it is, like, that isn't your typical kill, but it was smart. If you would have hit it, they would have gotten hands on it, okay? You hit a sweet shot down there to where the upper went like this, you know? So we're doing some really, really good things. It's only 8-5, though, okay? This set isn't over. This match isn't over. You've got to keep playing ball.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Cats! Coach Kaylee saying we're passing a 2.2. Looking good here, and the Gretz is back to serve again.
Hitting a 500.
Is that what you said there, too?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see if the Wildcat Legion of loyal listeners are ready to get up on their feet a little bit with some old Rob Helford.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm feeling that.
Haley Gretz to serve for the Wildcats. Good serve coming out of a timeout. Cartwright, Mao and Cartwright. Big lean and gets the wiggle off the net. trails all the way across. Robin, to our left, we've got Arrowhead taking on Divine Savior Holy Angels right there.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see the score. I've got a down ref and everything else in the way.
Let's not worry about it.
Brooke Anderson way in the back corner. Jump serve coming. That's going to be Olsen with a good pass. Kaylee's got to go.
Oh!
Double called again as in Madison. Kaylee having a little hard time getting the hands cleanly on the ball.
Get her some talcum powder, Coach.
Brooke Anderson to go. 8-6. Wildcat lead in set 2. The deuce. Olsen, good pass. Kaylee waits, goes back row to Wolf. Gets the tool off the long outstretched arms of Courtney Pearson.
Oh, yeah. Derry out, Langlois in. Let's go. Let's roll.
Let's see. Here we go. Fred Barr giving the one zone to Madison Kaylee. Goes after Brooke Anderson. Passes off the mark, and that'll be an ace for Maddie Kaylee.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Well, you'll get it. 10-6. Set number 2. Fred Barr goes right back at Brooke Anderson, giving her the one zone again.
Sure.
Kaylee right at her.
Oh.
Libero Elliott steps in front. Free ball. No. Back row attack.
Oh, that was in.
Just long. Good call. Upstairs ref took a peek, Rob. It was just a hair out. You never not trust these things?
I don't. Okay. Well,
Take it over, Rob. Kaylee is serving at Brooke Anderson all night long. That's Fred's target. Good push. Cartwright picked up Kaylee out. Now it's Wolf out to Bannett. Roll shot. Wiggle. Picked up. Coming off of the big stroke to Cartwright. Or I'm sorry. Kimberly's got to reset. Did not come over. Yes, he said block on it. Now Pearson's got to push. Kaylee's got to go free ball. Wolf challenges.
Get it.
Got to come over the net. And finally, Maddie Schreibner taps a swipe down. Rob, cool thing about Maddie Schreibner?
What?
She's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Committed to Green Bay.
Oh.
To play basketball.
Oh.
There's a waggle into the net. Wildcats leading 12-7. Set number 2. Took down the first set 25-21. You're on the Mike and Rob Experience. Rob Derry, Mike Kaylee, bringing you the semifinal match.
You wanted to throw the Wolfman in there, didn't you? He's here in spirit.
Elliott pushes. Oh, big stuff block. Olsen got to come over and can't.
Perfect.
Papermakers fight and scratch and claw and can't get that one to come over. And this is going to put Miss Emily Bannett back in the corner.
What'd you do with Wiley? She's in that garbage can still?
Oh, Dave Bear loves cats, the Sting director.
He's watching her?
Yeah, he's going to take her in the office. Bannett with a sizzling serve. Cartwright
that
up.
was a
Block
nice
is on. Bannett there. Langlois helps and Olsen comes over. Kimberly in system goes middle this time. Kaylee's there. Marg runs it down.
Let's go.
Maddie Kaylee with a free ball. Goes and tries to take the setter out and does. Anderson puts it over to Cartwright. Blocking, hands up. Bannett there. Kaylee runs it down.
Do it.
Olsen, good position.
Oh,
Brooke
up in the
Anderson.
ceiling. Nope.
Big dig, and Cartwright's got to roll it over. Now it's going to be Langlois, Kaylee, and Olsen.
Oh, yeah.
Right at the DS. Brooke Anderson and Hallie Olsen says, I'm the hammer. 14-7 is your score.
Yeah, you guys are doing a really nice job because these are good long rallies of not trying to overdo, of just sitting in the pocket. You know what I mean? We're playing good defense and we're transitioning out of it. You've got some weird like one arm chicken wing plays, but we're continuing to stay focused throughout the rally. That's awesome. When you guys are back here on the wings in particular, just make sure you have your platform neutral. You're getting it swingy a little bit, and that's when it's slower. If that ball is tight to the net when you're setting, wrap your hands around it, all right? Who's in the front row right now? Hallie, Sarah, Anna? A. And it's a good pass, go C. If not, call out of it, 1, okay? Let's go, girls, keep it on.
There's your timeout brought to you by the First National Bank. 14-8, Wildcats lead set number 2.
Yeah,
Rob
they do.
Hitting 438 and passing a 2.1.
Reasonable.
Those are good things to hear when you're talking from Coach Kaylee and Coach Barr.
That'll get them some doodads.
Yes, the gunslinger waits. Passes off the mark. Mile runs it down. Cartwright, big swing into the net. Maggie Cartwright, senior, Rob. She's an athletic beast, though, isn't she?
They've got athletes all over the floor. It's a good team.
Well, that's what Fitz said again. Everywhere you come in here, there's athletes.
Oh,
now.
right, yeah.
Best tournament in the state. Bannett. It's going to be Elliott. Now out to Cartwright.
Oh,
that
wow.
time, big block. Anna Wolf and Sarah Langlois say, bring it some more. Oh, they're blowing their hands. Look at Danny Lee and Haley Gretz are doing something. Woo!
There's going to be some red forearms after this game.
Are we warming up? 16-8. Emily Bannett to go again. They're picking on nobody. That time it comes over. In system. Kaylee goes back to Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Big
No.
pickup. Elliott runs it down. Cartwright's got to roll it over.
Nice.
Marg is there. We get it over the net with a little hasty jump. Middle, big set. Blocked by Langlois.
Yep. Oh.
Wolf goes swipe, and that'll be enough for another Wildcat point.
I got it, bud. Heck of an effort.
17-8, set number 2. Emily Bannett on a run back here. The junior taking her talents to Loyola Chicago. Fred Barr giving her the one zone. And that looks like they're picking on Courtney Pearson now.
Why not?
Right in front of Nielsen, Annalise Gebert. And there's another ace coming off of Emily Bannett's beautiful hand.
18-8 Wildcat.
Rob, I don't know what's going on with Arrowhead over there and Divine Saviors, but I'm looking forward to some healthy competition. And are we getting it?
Oh, yeah, we're getting it.
Bannett, the gunslinger, waits. The Gencovers are here. Elliott. Mao is out. Cartwright with a push. Mark picks it up. Bannett puts it into the direction of Olsen. And once you know it, Rob, she puts a roll shot over and they block it out of bounds.
Good enough.
Good enough. 19-8 here at the Milwaukee Sting Center in Menominee Falls for the Charger Rally on the Mike and Rob Experience.
Meow.
Wildcat Volleyball 2018, 19 wins, no losses.
Oh, that's quite a ways out.
Maddie Schreibner just stands flat-footed, Rob, and says, I just want to get to the next point. 20-8, set number 2. Wildcats in a commanding lead. See if they can close the open door. Bannett to go again. Good composure. Good focus. Elliott. Mao, Rob, must be out.
Mao? Who's that?
Trying to look for their setter, number 7. Do you see number 7 on the court?
She nicked up, or?
I'm not sure if she was doing her stuff. She's on the bench, and number 15 is the backup setter, but I don't have her name.
Huh.
Bannett again, 21-8. Wildcats controlling set 2. Set goes back. Big double block up. Cartwright's going to have to touch it over. Kaylee is there. Now it's going to be Wolf with a bump set to Olsen. Roll shot block, picked up Olsen. Kaylee back to Olsen. There we go. Not much room to work over there. River Falls doing their best job to stay in system to get at least one spot to hit from. Kaylee pulls the jersey, gives the offense to her hitters. Lauren Elliott to serve for the Papermakers. Back deep, and Mariah Marg, the Cobra, lets that one simmer just a little long.
That moves it to 22-9 Wildcat. Let's get out of here and get to the championship.
Rob, you want to know who's standing behind us?
No, who is it?
That'd be the head coach from Loyola Chicago to look at a couple of their recruits.
Oh.
Anna Wolf that time. Toss was a little low on her serve, puts it in the net. 22-10 here for the Wildcats. Back behind the line. Coming back in the match is going to be Callie Mao.
Must just need a little breather. Squirt of water.
Bannett, perfect pass. Kaylee to Gretz,
Oh,
and she rips that one. Good dig.
Oh!
Open up!
Hello.
I'll take that one, Rob. Call her over here. Dave Bear's calling you. Get her over here.
You got her leash? Grab her leash.
No, I can't reach it. I'm trying to hold my clipboard. There we go. Wildcats up 23-10. Set
He must
number
have given
2.
her some catnip. Look at her eyes.
Best 2 out of 3 here in tournament play. And the Wildcats are looking to wrap this thing up and get some rest. Wow, goes big. Bannett with a big pickup. Now it's Marg over to Olsen.
What?
Double called off the hands of Mariah, the Cobra Marg. 23-11. Maggie Cartwright, Rob, good news.
How can a Cobra double? They don't even have hands.
Good news.
What?
Cartwright's in the back row.
Oh.
Good serve, Bannett. Good pass. Kaylee goes out to Olsen. Approach off the mark. Good pickup by Elliott. Now it's Mao. Now it's Pearson. Kaylee goes for the dump and gets it on the line.
Got it.
Big play that time, and we've got match point number 1 at our hands.
Oh, hello.
24-11. Hallie, the Hammer Olsen, the junior to serve. See what River Falls can do. Coming down to take on some stiff competition. Pearson's got to roll it over off the touch hands of Olsen. Kaylee flops the set. Bannett somehow gets it up there, and Kaylee competes with it. But 4 hits called.
That's too many. That's 1 too many.
Carry the 7.
Divided by 3,
4.
squared 4.
Take the cubed square root.
24 minus. Yeah, it was 1 too many. I told you that. Man.
Carly Deering to serve. Derry pass. Kaylee to Gretz.
Yep.
And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Wildcats are 20-0.
Yeah.
Ludacris going in on the verse because I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. What they saying, Ludacris.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Wildcats are perfect on the season. 25-21 and a dominating set two at 25-11. Wow. Wildcats, 20 wins, no losses, and we've got a special guest coming up on the Mike and Rob Experience. Let's see who it's coming. Do you know? Not Wiley. Today's broadcast brought to you by the First National Bank. I'm going to do my darndest to try to schedule the next broadcast, get you going.
Maybe we should just go live again like we did.
Go live.
We might have to.
We are ready, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the feline, a.k.a. the Big Cat.
The Big Cat
is coming on the Mike and Rob Experience postgame after a substantial win against the Kimberly Papermakers. We've got him bringing over his trend line.
He's going to bring the trend line over.
I don't do media.
You are today, my friend. For the first time ever on the Mike and Rob Experience, I believe,
Big Cat.
the Big Cat,
Well,
Fred Barr.
making an exception here today. I don't do media normally.
Hey, bud, I'm going to take a look at your shirt there, and one of your parents had the greatest line.
What's that?
Amanda Mark said, I believe the Wildcats have reloaded.
Have reloaded?
Yeah, so Fred, talk a little bit about what's going on. You're down here at the Charger Rally to try to stiffen your competition. You're 20-0 and you haven't dropped a set at the tournament. You're the #1 seed. What do you see? What kind of fun is this?
I'm not kidding. This is such a blast. Just walking the gym and seeing these teams. The very worst team here is a really good volleyball team. They really are. And
Cedarburg's a good team, and you beat them 15-10.
oh my God, seriously, even the 26-27 seed, pretty solid volleyball teams. I mean, that's very good. And so for our girls to do what they've done, not lose a set like you've said, and come out and play really good teams like Cedarburg and Kimberly. And you know, we've gotten down a couple of times, but we've only been below or trailing for 5 points, 6 points, maybe a dozen points in 2 days, really. And we were losing to Kimberly the first 5 or 6 or 7 points and climbed right back up.
Sure.
And I just like the tenacity and the never give up that these girls have. And also the defense they're playing. Mariah Mark played her head off that last game. She's reading great. She's moving. She's in the right spot all the time.
Making it look easy.
How do you pick one of these players out and go, oh my God, that's the key right there?
Sorry,
I'm a little pumped up right now.
I was talking to Chris Fitzgerald in between the break here, Fred, and we talked about I was watching Wanakee and Arrowhead with him.
Yeah.
I mean, Wanakee's undefeated. They'd already beaten Arrowhead once. Arrowhead beats them. And I asked him, I said, can we compete with these teams? And he says, yeah. He goes, you guys are the most balanced team in the state. He goes, I can point out weaknesses on both those teams, but there isn't one here.
Well, Sarah and I can, but we only do it with each other.
Of course. So let's talk a little bit about last year, Fred. You and Sarah had a challenge. I think it was something along the lines like you had a little challenge trying to figure out how to coach a great team.
Yeah.
And it was a little different.
Yeah.
So what have you done differently this year, and is there still a challenge to coach a great team?
You know what? I think, and we talk about how we don't rebuild, we reload, but having the success we had last year has led into this year, and it's made us able to work on different challenges and just elevate everyone's game, everyone's play. The way Sarah's thinking about the game now is even more elevated than it was last year. The way she's coaching the girls, the way she's getting them to do, and they're so skilled, she's asking them to do things that are very advanced, and they're just doing them.
So if you could have guessed, last year you graduate your daughter Izzy Barr, 4-year starting setter, Marissa Stockman bombing away in Illinois State, Sammy the Krieger, one of the greatest athletes of all time, and Elise Bannon.
Right.
And to say, hey, you're going to lose those 4 and you'll start the season 20-0, dropping a fluky set to Hudson.
Is anyone from Hudson listening out there?
I'll call it fluky.
Yeah, it was a little unusual. That's okay. That's all right. I mean, what do you say? We reloaded, right? Yeah.
You're fully reloaded.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. We didn't replace Marissa or Izzy or Elise or Samantha Krieger. We just are doing it different now. Yep. We're just doing it different now. Maddie Cayley has stepped up and done a phenomenal job setting. even our backups that aren't getting a lot of playing time here this afternoon right now, but anyone could step in and fill a role, and that's just, to what Chris said, that's a well-balanced team. It's a well-balanced team.
You guys here, Kimberly Courtney Pearson's leading the way with her team this year with 152 kills.
Which one is Courtney, 11?
She was number 10.
Number 10.
Your leading attacker, I think, after the Hudson game was Anna Wolf with 57. But like we said, we're not playing everybody every match. I mean, Maddie Cayley's not playing every set, and the offense that you guys spread around, come and stop it.
Well, and that's part of it too. We had the opportunity, because of the events we played up to this point, to get a lot of kids a lot of playing time, and that helps them grow and develop for next year too. We were able to do that, like you and I were talking about last night. We were able to do that last year with a lot of those kids, and that's helped them be successful so far this year. So.
Well, Fred, when you signed up for this tourney, what was your honest opinion on how well you do down here with this kind of talent or with this kind of competition?
Well, I figured we'd compete.
Good.
I can't imagine. I don't know. I ever thought that we'd not drop a set in how many matches now? 5 matches, 6 matches?
Yeah.
No, I think the girls have exceeded my expectations, no doubt about it. I was just happy to get out of our pool number 1 yesterday, and then to beat Cedarburg. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
They've absolutely exceeded. No matter what happens here, and despite the long drive home, they've absolutely exceeded my my expectations. It's so much fun to watch.
We get to watch it right here. I'm firsthand. I get to hear timeouts. And
I know. It's absolutely. What's the biggest difference you think? You guys watch as much volleyball as anybody.
Well, from last night, I think what you guys have done a great job, Sarah, you, the whole coaching staff, is you talk about chemistry. Every kid that's come up here for an interview has talked about how easy it is to be a part of this team. Danny Lean said, "You're welcome with open arms." So I think when these kids now, they're not nervous. I asked Abby Derry, "Are you nervous to come here?" She's never played in this. We see this with Kokoro all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, these kids are battle tested. I mean, everyone says we got to lose. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Well, we might. And we probably will. But we don't have to. You're right. We don't have to.
No.
And I told you this before. Whoever beats us, it's going to be a darn good team. Or we're going to just not play our best, I guess. But
and then you look at the improvement Anna Wolf has shown. Is she hitting the ball a little bit better?
Stronger. She's getting a little quicker, getting the ball she maybe wasn't getting to before, so she doesn't have to tip as much. And being able to go over the top. Hallie Olsen has just been amazing. She'll hit a ball wide 4 feet and then hit the next 7 either straight down or off a block or whatever. She's just so consistent. When she does make a mistake, she corrects it real quick and goes on a run. And just the opposing teams, they just don't know how to defend us, because then you got Emily Bannett comes up, and then you got Haley Gretz.
Chicago Loyola was standing behind us here during that match.
Yeah.
Got a couple of recruits down here, one being Emily. So, all right, Fred.
And just when you think you got all covered, then you got a Maddie Cayley that drops one in the 4 zone, and everyone just goes, well, what? Yeah, what?
Sure.
What? So
break down your trend line. I know you got this from the Penn State coach.
I don't
who
think
you got it from was Wally or whatever his name is.
It was actually in an online volleyball chat room I was in a couple years ago. Anyway, but so I just tracked each point, and below the middle is the opposing team. Above the middle of the page is us. And obviously, when we want that trend line to be coming and going up and up and up. But what it does show us, if we have different trend lines that are, well, all of our trend lines have been mostly up, like I said, this weekend.
Yeah.
So, but it does show us if we get stuck in a certain rotation, maybe what the other team's doing well or what we're not doing well, and maybe some minor corrections we can make. It's mostly an after-the-fact kind of thing.
Yep.
But sometimes during the game, I can go, hey, obviously 11 was eating us up there for a while during that first set. Anyway, it's just something I like to do. And you know what I like the best is when we go into huddles and Sarah's busy making a lineup and can't talk to them right now, and I walk up and go, hey, girls, here's your trend line.
That's it.
They love it. They love it. Gets them jacked up.
Fredo, we've got Arrowhead out of Heartland and Divine Savior Holy Angels battling over here. I got to get this thing set up. Is there anybody out there on the Legion Loyal listeners you want to give a shout out to?
Well, this is why I don't do media. I can't. I want to thank all my family, Diane Barr, and my daughter is playing for Augsburg today, Izzy Barr, and my daughter Zoe's coming back from Peru tomorrow, and all the great fans that are watching on the tube, the Legion of Loyal listeners. Pretty cool.
Outstanding. We're going to wrap this thing up. There it is, the Big Cat for the first time ever on the Mike and Rob Experience. Nobody better. Rob Derry, we're brought to you by the First National Bank. Here we are. We're going to wrap this thing up.
Hang on, bud. I got to show you something.
Yeah.
My wife she's a smart lady, had a good idea. I don't know if this is a good idea. Just let her buck.
Just leave it on the whole time?
I don't know. We could fill the air with chit chat, can't
I
we?
think I've got it figured out as long as we go live.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, Wildcat fans, Legion of Loyal listeners. That's Rob Durr. I'm Mike Cayley. Unleash your inner Wildcat.